7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Shock Spartan Gaming. I'm Shock, and we're again here with friend of the channel, Nightwing.
You rang?
There he is. Okay, I have been playing a bit of West and other games the last couple of days, and so let's do a small refresh before we go into for the werk. Let's see how many. Oh yeah, I already have my shield weaver armor.
You checking your power cells? See how many? Oh, you already have it. See?
Yeah, I remember that was one of the last things we did last stream. Yeah, one of the last things.
Yep.
Okay.
I remember that because I reminded you to look for a power cell, and you said I don't need to. I have them all.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah.
I really need a better redder. And wait. And I could sell both of those, all three of those weapons. And all those low-level modifications.
Or you can just put them into your storage.
That isn't in this game, sadly. You don't have stash here.
Interesting. I thought we still had a place to put our weapons. I could be, yeah, I guess
as far as I know, not. Let's see, carrying capacity. Wait a minute. Yeah, I still want to sell those weapons, but
we need rabbit bones.
I first also need another weapon. So we're gonna go to a merchant where I'm certain of that sells the types of weapons that I need. Let's see. Oh, here is Meridian. I always forget that Meridian is on the edge of the desert, not in the desert. Because I'm gonna buy a warbow, because simply relying on my only relying on my Stormcaster or Stormslinger and the overload and yeah, overload tactic is a safety is an Hail Mary tactic, so
Yeah.
I only showed that off with a couple of times, but normally I only use the overloading the storm slinger with only with shield weaver armor. That's normally only a Hail Mary tactic.
Right.
So the last time I showed that tactic, that was just to show that it works. But also it can only take one hit. You can only use that once without getting yourself burned. Where was the shopkeeper? Oh, I should have. There is shopkeeper. Let's see. Ooh, fox skin, boar skin and rabbit skin. Ah, fuck. Wait a minute for the shadow rattler.
No, you need rabbit bones.
Yeah, so let's at least sell off the equipment that I don't want to keep.
Alright.
And even that Kaja Rattler is not worth it to keep.
God, no, it's green. Get rid of it. Oh, it's blue. Well, what the hell's the green one at the top?
That was a rope caster.
Yeah. Yeah, that
I
had to go
got
too.
from.
I don't keep anything that's not
you.
purple. Green or blue, I just get rid of them as soon as I got a replacement.
Hey, for a Shadow Warbow I only need a Trampler Arch.
There you go. Tramplers are easy.
Okay, create a job and let's hunt as a Trampler, that's a good. That would be a good focus. So... Let's see, a nice place to hunt some tramplers. I think that's trampler. Did I unlock that campfire already? No, because it's not green, so... And I want as easy hunt as... Yeah, that's trampler. Fuck, still no decent campfire close to without other hassles, I mean. That's Behemoth. That's also Behemoth. Why didn't I unlock that freaking?
Isn't the trampler the one with the wide horns?
No.
Like a longhorn bull?
No, those are broadheads.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Ooh, I have a decent trampler sight. It's close to a couple of broadheads, but still. Oh, by the way, if everything goes to plan, cannot promise things yet. But if everything goes to according to plan,
PS5 in 7 to 10 days.
And then?
Am I right?
Yeah, say that next week, there is a chance that next week I will get my
PS5.
Yeah, and that
Nice.
means also
The DLC for
Forbidden West.
Yay! That I want to see, even though I'll never get the game.
Come on.
Okay, yeah. I have decided I don't understand why I never used that ammo type ever before.
Chair blasts are awesome, dude.
Yeah. You know, I noticed. Wait, oh, I have, nice, I have the patch. But I'm still gonna clean up. Nightwing, still awake. Bro. Bro. Nightwing. Yo.
What?
Yeah, you were snoring in the mic, in your mic.
I'm sorry.
You fell asleep. You literally fell asleep. I don't mind that you fall asleep because I know you have a hard time sleeping. Okay, Nightwing, take this as a joke, but I change up my battle routine also to keep it interesting. Damn, and then people go sleep while I while watching my stream. Damn, is it so boring? Yeah, or not?
I'm just naturally sleep deprived. That's the problem.
I know. That's why I said take this as a joke. So, you're one of those people I'm only glad when I know they have a couple of minutes of sleep, at least.
I'll wager Erend is behind Derval's extradition. Oseram stick together after all.
Safe to sit here, but head into the Outlands and machinery.
Let's buy our warbow.
That lady just said that Erend was behind Derval's extradition.
Yeah, no, but simply, yeah, if it came to Erend, you know what would happen with him. His head would first his nut would be first his nut would be smacked, then its head would be smashed to a pulp like a ripe tomato that is thrown against the roof.
Yep.
Against the wall. So
for those of you who have seen the Netflix version of Daredevil, you'll be familiar with that concept. He literally beats a guy's head to a pulp inside a door.
Ow. Okay, that's...
Not Daredevil, the bad guy.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, let's sell off all those crap modifications before and buy a modification box or something, because if it's not purple, I'm gonna sell it. Damn, only that freeze call. No, oh shit. Special items. Worth it. Okay, yeah, that combination is better than nothing. So more freeze, that's the main reason why I bought this bow. Handling and fire, handling and tear. Then Can't I take one of the... Hey. Modify freeze and damage, shock and damage. I want both of those. Okay. Okay, that's... Right. Did I clean up literally every control tower already? No. There is one. So let's oh ja, welke outfit do Which outfit do I have equipped, by the way? I didn't even focus on that. I hope I have my... Oh yeah, the shield weaver. Yeah, those things are in my way. So that's... Okay, that was a perfect reaction. If I may say so myself.
I can't feel much of anything in this. Miss. Patience. Now.
Okay, Shock, let's stop fucking around. Okay, yeah. It was a good experiment.
Yes!
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's set up my weapons for the werk mission. Mission where we did some practice for. Okay, I don't need the power shot bow. So that means we're gonna move the warrior bow to the power shot bow location and the storm slinger back to its own location. Okay. Welcome, welcome. It's time to challenge Aratak for the leadership of the Banuk, or at least that Banuk clan. Yo, big guy. It's time to challenge you.
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
Yes.
For the Warwick.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak.
Now I see. The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
Yeah, brother and sister.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yeah. I suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. Not always the best judge of people. I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
It's bold, I'll give you that. Going after your own brother.
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny. And yet, part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
Araya, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunderstrom. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost figures then. So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of a Banuk hunting
We
band.
hunt just as well.
Just what I always wanted. Frost figures, here I come.
Okay, quick toilet run and then we're gonna travel to the closest campfire, to the frost figures. So I will be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Let's travel. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Okay. That's why I most of the time try safer when it comes to
Figures. Aratak and Araya must be close.
when it comes to saving, I always fast travel to a safer location.
Outlander. I have prevailed over such challenges before, and fear none. But this one is foolish. You are not Banuk. You do not understand my responsibilities. I ask you, one hunter to another, withdraw.
Really?
Will you let us go to Thunderstrom?
You haven't seen what's up there, Outlander. I will not risk my sister's life again.
We better get on with this.
So be it! I will bury your insolent claim in the frozen ground!
Enough! Let us begin. To hunt, to strive. That is the way of the Banuk and of the contest before you. You will climb the frost figures from the east, Aratak from the west. Each trail wends its way through deadly machines. Hunters from the Werak will be posted along the way. They will hail you, calling out machines for you to slay. Your hunt will take you around the ridge to the center, where you must descend to the valley for your final kill. Each time, after your prey is fallen, you must launch a beacon such as this, so that all our kin will see your progress.
Kill machines, launch balloons. Got it. So, the first of us to launch the third balloon wins?
No,
Well, yes.
not totally.
And as challenger, your path to victory is harder. If even one of your beacons comes in after Aratak's, he prevails.
You had your chance, Outlander.
So did you.
The hunt begins on my mark. Now!
All right, gotta head up that mountain. Looks like there are a few ways to go up, and those rock paintings mark the path. Okay, up we go.
God damn it! I'm wasting time here. No.
Come on, Aloy, time's wasting. I seem to be on the right path. Almost to the top.
All right, Challenger. You need to take out the herd below. Every machine.
Kill her. Okay, I can do that.
Climb on up and launch your marker!
All right, here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon!
Aratok knows what he's doing. No time to waste.
Take the rappel point to the next challenge.
Two bellowbacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
Okay.
All right, 2 dead bellowbacks coming up.
Ah, god damn it. Waste it, waste it, waste it, waste it, waste it, waste it.
Okay, one down.
That's one. Where is the other one? There you are. God damn it!
Come on over here and launch your balloon.
Yeah. Didn't you see that I got attacked? Oh shit. Come on. Oh. I'm
ahead, but only by a little. I gotta get moving.
Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
Zipline. Okay, there.
Storm's kicking up. Can't see much. Close now. Almost down. All right, it's the last challenge.
Something's wrong. My kin should be here, driving in our final quarry.
They're right behind us!
Okay, wow. Didn't expect that the tactic worked that good. I love
So
my
it's true.
proximity mines.
Frost claws from Thunder's drum.
The attack cut short the competition. Naturally, there can be no result. It is void.
You saw what she did. She defeated the machines, not I. It is proven. She's the better hunter. We are Banuk. Survive, prevail. What else matters? My blood is in your teeth. I take my place behind you on the hunt.
No more hunters may make the ascent to Thunder's drum. The way is closed to all but the chieftain and myself.
It is not my place, but I would ask a boon. To accompany you and my sister.
It might be permitted. But only if you do as I say.
No.
Only if you do as I say.
And you too.
Thunder's drum awaits. There's a camp at its base, Long Notch it's called. Meet us there when you're ready. Chieftain.
A new outfit. And a weapon like Artok's. I guess the chieftain gets the chieftain's gear. Varja will want to take a look at the ice rail.
Okay, there is one more pigment. But Nightwing, you wanted to say something? Earlier on?
This'll be for Skuli.
Nope, I'm just watching.
Ah, but how did you like my proximity barrage?
I love it. I love it. I was here.
Yeah, one of my favorites in Forbidden West, one of my new favorites ammo types is the barrage.
Yep, that's a good one
multiple,
too.
and then with the ability. with the weapons ability for with that ability that you do a dodge and then launch a barrage. Because I cleaned out some of the cauldrons, or yeah, in Forbidden West, and in one I needed to. There was one that I needed to fight one of those monkey bolts, Clamorjaws. And that move saved me because it jumped right on my position in the cutscene, so he was danger close.
Yep.
And I used that, and that saved my ass. No, I have, with most weapons in Forbidden West, I have specific abilities that I prefer.
The cut has seen many changes of late. Your leadership is one of the better ones. Outlander, it would be my honor to speak with you. I've heard of you, Huntress. Each of the many verses of your song tells of an impossible victory. The notes echo across the cut.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That I know. My song used to echo around Banur. Umnak, the hunter of legendary machines. That's why I'm here. For another. They call it the claws beneath. Or they did when I was younger. Its defeat would have given my song a fine end. Oh, yeah. I used to travel between Banur and the Cut without stopping to sleep. But this trip, my bones ache, Huntress. But you, out hunting Aratak, leading your own Werak. If half your song is true, you are the only hunter I trust to go in my place.
You want me to hunt for you?
Not just for me, no. For an old friend.
You want me to hunt in your place? Is that some kind of Banuk custom?
Perhaps it should be, but no. We survive and we prevail, until we fail to do either. I confess, this is not easy for me. For any other machine, I would die as I have lived. A Banuk hunter, weapon raised. But too many good lives have been lost to the claws. Throwing my old corpse atop the pile accomplishes nothing. Better to live in a world without the claws than to die while it still makes children orphans.
Sounds like you've got a reputation.
To be Banuk is to push your body to its limits. I found my limits higher than most. Fearsome machines needed killing, and in my youth, I found I had a talent for killing them. Even now, my name carries such weight that when the claws beneath re-emerged, the Werak came to me.
Do you still have the same faith in yourself that your Werak seems to have?
Perhaps I did. Before I held my bow in shaking hands. Noticed, for the first time, the spots on my knuckles. What a strange thing it is to be old. To stare backward and see such distance. But to stare forward at a looming wall.
This machine, the claws beneath. Why travel all the way to the Cut just to hunt it?
Some songs. They include a refrain. The return of a past moment. It seemed fitting.
You've hunted this thing before.
Must have been 20 winters past. We were so close to bringing the claws to bay. Closer than anyone else ever got.
We?
Me and my friend. He was a chieftain of my Werak then, a skilled hunter.
Every few years, the claws would emerge in a new location. I knew of 2 chieftains he'd sent to their burial pyres. My friend became the 3rd. This hunt, I had hoped to complete it in his honor.
This is obviously important to you, Umnak. Are you sure you want someone else to take down this machine?
I'm no longer a match for the claws beneath, if I ever was. If I face it, it will kill me. Of this I have no doubt. The Banuk blood in my veins screams at me to take on the claws myself. But I must see it brought down. And dead men see precious little.
All right, Umnak. I'll do what I can.
I've no doubt you can do quite a lot. The stories say the claws beneath returns here only once every 6 winters. The whispers I've heard say it now makes its home on the northeast edge of the cut. Hunt well.
The Oseram, with their ridiculous...
Yeah. Not yet.
ridiculous ideas about women. How many great warriors have they ignored?
I think there's frost between my teeth.
Every need is met.
So, let's restock my ammo.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts are watching for more frost claws.
Our numbers rise. 3 more hunters have passed their trials. But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with his course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Araya yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted, to return to Thunder's Drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Araya when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines, tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. And now that's all she has.
Okay. And
tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron. New metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted. No way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Araya to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
Then there's something. The snow in the cut.
Okay.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Yeah,
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. The blue light. The beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him, worried for him.
What did the war do to Aratak?
He cut away everything, until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder. He's right. What have I ever given him but struggle?
Yeah.
I was wondering if you knew anything about a man named Silence. I think he's Banuk. Or at least he looks that way.
That is not something I can talk about outside the Conclave.
Conclave?
A gathering of prominent shamans in Banur. They have sworn me to secrecy on this matter.
But I'm your chieftain. And I wouldn't ask unless I needed to know.
What you want is no small thing. But it would seem that I have little choice. Silence came to Banur from the distant north. A young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
It was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Banur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off, but you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Horea. Thanks. What are we gonna find up there, Horea?
Ruins. Machines. And a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt that Damon has tried to hide the way.
Okay, time to ascend.
For you, Horea. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back. Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother!
That's not all that awaits.
Smoke has been detected within the facility. This is not a drill. Please remain calm and proceed to the nearest exit. I repeat, this is not a drill.
So you see,
Please remain
I
calm
too can
and
call upon the
proceed
power
to
of the old ones.
Giraffes.
What was this place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from terrible danger.
Fortress. It looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here. Metal pillars, tall as the nearest cliffs. I still don't like it. Here, up and over.
November 21st, 2064. It's been 3 years since I was last here, and 12 since I was running the place. Just a skeleton crew left, confused about why I'm here. So am I. Anita wants me to find a way to suspend operations for a while. Maybe a long while. And I don't know why. But from the sound of her voice, it was something terrifying. I wish I could look into her eyes, ask her what the hell she's so freaked out about, but what else is new? Why don't I wish I could look into her eyes again?
Aloy? Were you listening for something?
There are memories here. Messages left by the old ones.
And you can hear them. I envy you. What did they say?
I'm not sure yet, Arya.
Oh, perfect.
Machines. At least we have the drop on them.
We must climb higher, and our path will become clear.
got too much already.
That brings us back here. Okay.
If the chieftain's pace is measured, ours is measured.
That's coming with me.
We can make our road reference. Yes, this way.
Okay.
Not much farther now.
That's not free. Last we were here, we fought our way through there. The machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses. Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own. And so, we could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, at least for a while.
Alright, I get the options. Now follow my lead. Pipes, towers, steam, frost. Who was on this for?
Huh? Yeah, almost. Come on. Yeah. Ah shit, wait. This is annoying. That Warbow is right now. Wait a minute. Now this can make this workable. Ah shit. Okay.
Brace yourself.
Target's frozen. Down.
Rare part.
Always cold as deepest winter here.
Where are you, asshole?
All I endured, every cold there is. This frost.
There's a door up ahead. Refuge. We're almost through.
Technically, I can't suspend the cooling system, but I can reduce the power draw, so that it'll be completely masked by the caldera. But masked from what? Firebreak has always been confidential for security reasons, but this would be excessive. Even for the dear departed Mr. Blevins. What could possibly have gotten Anita so worked up?
Forget about traveling light. This projector? Maybe to show holograms without a focus. Let's see if I can restore power. Aratak, Araya, you might see shapes drawn from light. Don't be alarmed.
It'll take more than light to alarm me.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow. So, here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without interruption.
It was the spirit. The old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through.
Okay. Let's move on.
We'll have to carve through a lot of machines to get to that door.
More than the Werak could prevail against. Or
The geothermal plant can be suspended. Cooling system masked. Massive challenges solved. So why am I so nervous about the next part? All I need to do is install Anita's mysterious software and have a conversation. It's not even a human being, right?
So Wait. That's...
For later.
Oh wait, can I... Oh. Oh, hold.
There we go.
More machines. Make ready.
Wait, can I change weapons quickly? Because at the moment I find my storm slinger a bit lacking, and I need power shot bow specifically because of
Now, Aloy, the door. Can you open it?
Let's find out.
Traps were pretty freaking useless. Maybe it's because the way I set it up or something.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits, lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise. All right. Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Finish this.
Good job, Aloy. Let's take command of the situation. Okay. You need to get down here.
I go. This way.
And it's been a long while since I've been here last time, so I'm playing it a bit like it's the first time.
I'm with you, brother. We will stay only as long as we have to.
We need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood.
Oh yeah.
Stairs should get me across.
Oh, she's in the air.
Not a shame for a bit.
Oh.
Circular device. What does it do?
Huh? Oh, you have that.
Can my focus show me anything?
Need to get off. Over from here.
If I can't find something, this should get me up there. Okay, let's see what this does. That did it. Right at top.
Oh.
Things are going my way.
Now we need to go over there, so let's...
Hey, look.
Yeah, I know. I'm already on my way to get...
Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge. Okay, let's get them across. Come on over, it's safe. I think.
Nice.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be before the daemon ruined it.
What is this?
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospitals. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to their plan.
The spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. Hephaestus. It was part of Similar Dawn, part of Gaia.
This name?
Yes. I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps
spirit will tell us if we left more messages. Maybe you're right. Let's get moving.
I have a crazy idea, so I want to test that out. Do a test on that.
I'll try to find a way through.
Of the light.
Okay, Tear Blaster, too much of a close range weapon.
I need to get Araya and Aratak across. disappear across that gap.
Let's first get it's not worth it.
That should do it.
Come. Bigger challenges than this await us.
Yeah.
And now it's my turn.
Ow. I'm really happy with my shield weaver armor right now. What an idiot am I. Oh, we need to get back down there. Okay.
Something in the console.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon. And I may have found one.
November 28th. Operation Enduring Victory is all over the news. The Pharaoh swarm is coming. Has to be what Anita is trying to hide Firebreak from. But that means she thinks we'll lose. That the swarm will reach Yellowstone. My God. In that scenario, pretty much everyone dies. Everyone except Cyan.
Okay, quick toilet run and then we're gonna go on. So I will be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Let's go on.
Machine parts. Dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
We need to get across that gap.
Yeah. Looks like I'll have to go over.
Okay, remember the fastest corrupted are as weak against fire as
I wonder if I can destroy that.
as they is corrupt is. Zo. Oopsie, I need to make sure I jump.
Sideways too.
Find a way.
part of the ride.
Oh, I need to get a bit further. Or not. Yes. Oh, and night train's connection dropped.
Make a path. Follow.
So,
The others will have a lot easier time getting here.
This looks like a good path. We're close now.
okay.
Voice of the demon. The altar. Desecrated.
There's no blue light here. Is a spirit present? Or only the demon?
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
Okay. then with just that one.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chair. I will try to raise the sudden constraints. One has been exposed, but I am
unauthorized protocol return to scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
What will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it. Cyan said something about their strengths. Is that what the tower is for? That Cyan warned us about? This won't be easy.
Can't let it stop us.
Wow. Is there another tower? God damn it! Go on. Okay, that doesn't work.
must be done with it.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative. Building our network.
Araya! Don't!
Spirit! Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
Yeah, it's too late for Rhea.
My sister!
She sacrificed herself. Yeah.
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters?
Yeah, we really need to GTFO.
Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here.
Come on.
Let's go. Let's go!
One of those?
It's the only way!
Glad this part is a cutscene, by the way.
Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
masquerade Panukai.
Rhea's gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the shaman's path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Okay, let's head to Araya's retreat. Okay, I have right now a decent timeline in my mind. So for this series, after this episode there will be 2 more episodes. So I have an extra week to set up my second channel. And with that, so next week will be side quest running, but that's
all
end
of
the
my
story.
interactions with Araya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So you've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge, and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. What are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. Would be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
Okay, Aurea?
Meant a lot to Aurea.
Once I understood Aurea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Aurea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Aurea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Okay, no,
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them?
Broadly, yes.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs. I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that. Trust me.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try.
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
My chieftain.
Just... Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought... that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone. And the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
She was willing to fight. She wouldn't let anything stop her.
She was Banuk until the end. I was wrong. The Karja never broke her, only made her stronger.
So it wasn't your failure. It was her decision.
They always said I had an unshakable will. But Araya's was the mountain I could only aspire to. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Werak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuk has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. His minds on their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Okay, let's first travel here, and we're gonna end the stream. And next week will be side quest running. And then the week after that will be the end game, and on the same day I will do my first stream on my second channel. That will be Forbidden West full run, including the DLC. Come on, loading. Okay, because there are a couple of side quests around here. So that will be done in the next. That will be done next week. I need at a minimum 3 for everything I need. But that was the main quest. That was the final of the main quest of the DLC main quest. So, and like I said, next week will be side quest running. Couple of hours.
Some of us have
and
real responsibilities and don't have time to spend all day painting cliff sides like Sakuli.
And then the week after will be the final stream, so this is, I believe, episode 10, so episode 11 will be side quest, episode 12 will be end game. But for now, I would say, because I'm gonna end the stream here, so for now, I would say, till next time.